Welcome to Wrong Time Watch. My name is Kevin, and in this video we're taking a look at the Holcombe Watch Company P39. This is the aviator style watch. This is actually on Kickstarter right now. The early bird price is 500 Australian dollars, which is about 360 US. When I looked, there was, I think, 9 spots taken out of 125, so that means there's 116 open spots available. I think for the money, this is a good value. It has some nice specs. It has a hand winding Sellita SW210 movement. It has an enamel dial. This watch in my hand is actually a prototype. Random Rob let me check it out. So this is a prototype watch. Some things may change. Actually, when I was on their website, I noticed that where it says 19 joules, that will be replaced by mechanical. And also, you probably noticed that I just pulled this crown out, so it is not a screw down crown. It is hacking. It is obviously hand winding because it's a hand winding movement, so you will have to wind this up. With the non-screw down crown, it is 50-meter water resistant, which I think is fine for daily use. I don't see any issues with that. Also, there is no date on this movement, and there is not a ghost date position, so when you pull this out, that's it. It's just that's your hacking and your time setting. Very simple, very straightforward. You don't mind having a watch without a date. It does look a lot cleaner. Less complicated, obviously. So this is supposed to have AR coding, but I don't know if this prototype has the AR on it or not. It has BGW9 Lume, which we'll look at in a moment here. So the dimensions on the Kickstarter website shows lug to lug at 45. Shows the case diameter at 39. Shows the thickness at 10.5 and the lug width at 18. So I did measure this with my calipers, and yes, this is 18. The lug width is 45. I measured it at 44.7, so that's close enough. But the case diameter I measured at 38, and the thickness I measured at 8.8. So 8.8 to 10.5, that's almost a 20% difference. I don't know if they're changing some things for the production model versus the prototype, but I'm really not sure what would change to make up for that thickness difference. Sorry about that. So it is 316L stainless steel, obviously. Let's see, I mentioned the flat sapphire. It has the AR is on the underside of the crystal. The case back is pretty plain, but I don't see any issues with that. Personally, I don't really care if the case back has a bunch of fancy engravings on it or not, so that's fine. This is a shell Cordovan leather black strap. It has this butterfly deployant clasp. I'm not really a fan of that. I was struggling putting it on in the unboxing video. I think I can do a little better with it now. Well, maybe not on camera. I usually kind of put it in my lap or against my chest to put it on. So it is a little more difficult on video. So I have a 6.5-inch wrist, and I do have this on the highest up hole position. That may change. They may add some more holes. I'm not really sure. Like I said, this is a prototype watch. But on my wrist, I think it looks great on my wrist. I don't care for the 18 mil. I would have liked a 20 millimeter strap width, but you know, take it or leave it. That's kind of the style with the aviator watches anyway. I think I had a 42 or a 44 or something like that, and it only had a 20. So it kind of seems to be the style where the strap is a little narrower than what is normal now. So again, 6.5 inch wrist, 52 millimeter wristband, and lug to lug on this guy is 45. Let me zoom out here, get a little different perspective. So without having a rotating bezel, the dial is larger, so it looks pretty good actually. I have this watch off to the side. Just do a little comparison here. This is my HK Ed version of the 1963 Seagull chronograph. This is 36, but it does have the 18 mil lug width. So let me put these side by side. And we'll close out the video with a Lume shot in a few moments here. So I'll zoom in a second. So this is plexiglass, no AR coating or anything like that. I think the Seagull chronograph is about $200, and this is a hand wide movement as well. So I think this looks okay with 18 millimeter lug widths because it's 36 case versus the, well, this is 38, so it's really not that much different, but I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. How do you like the 18? Do you think this should have been 20? I forgot to show off the case again. It's a nice little case. I'm not totally sure if it's going to come with the watch. I'm assuming it will. So actually this has the the Holcombe logo, which is here on the crown. So it is a signed crown as well. If I didn't already have way too many watches, I would seriously consider picking this up. I don't have any aviator style watches. I paused for a moment because I had to think. I don't think I have any aviator watches anymore. So anyway, back to the case. You put your straps, whatever, in there, or I don't know, warranty card, and that's got a nice little pouch here for the watch to go in. So, let's see. I'll go over my notes here. I think I've covered everything I wanted to cover, and I'll pause the video and be right back with the Lume shot. All right, so the Lume on this actually is not too bad for a aviator style watch. I wasn't expecting the indices to the right of the Arabics, well, right, left, bottom, you know what I mean, to be loomed as well. I don't recall seeing that on any watches before where it's just these 4 indices, but anyway, it doesn't really look that bad by eye either. Here's my SKX 171 for comparison. Yeah, the SKX is brighter, but this Holcombe Watch Company P39 is not too bad either. So anyway, thank you for watching, and if you haven't already subscribed, please do so. Like the video if you liked it, and please feel free to leave a comment. All right, talk to you guys in the next video.